The most spectacular and scenic venue in all of college football and perhaps in all of sport. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena, also home to the UCLA Bruins. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When the receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays.
Snatches it on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Quick strike complete. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. Fires the pass, intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
So UCLA's offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt, to win the SEC.
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you, to see the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain on the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, and making the play.
And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to the ground with the running back. Pickup of one. It's down at the 11.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
To the air. It's Mims. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Power football with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Fuller. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have the talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
To the air on first down. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense drags him down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he reels it in inside the 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the Bruins are threatening in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the 1st. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the 1st down.
The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Gets it out fast. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
UCLA 7, Ole Miss 0.
Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Mims. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
And he's running in the open. Bust through behind his pad. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Going to try to get it himself. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He looks that one in nicely. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruin.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll leave it with him. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Looking to go up top on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw on third and goal. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Intercepted. Offense set on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to get to it. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the second half.
21, Ole Miss, 7.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
His pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but That pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on third down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Mims. Fires to the tight end. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Off play action. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. No good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Wants to throw. It's Mims. Unleashes it. He's open on the right. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Up and over. Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field to score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting 1st down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. Zings it complete to the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Ole Miss.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, running back gets to give. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Bruin! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Line gets set. First down. He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the target. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking for a man. It's Mims. This time it's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute
flying out to the left. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
He wants to pass it on second down. Quickly complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The Ole Miss this offense ready to go back to work. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Give to the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mims. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He's got an open man, and they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Touchdown, Ole Miss! What a grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Bruins send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block, and they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Scanning the field, it's Mims. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fuller.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looks as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. Quarterback checking the play. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, UCLA! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to run it. On the move at the 30. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Mims. Working the middle, it's complete. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. He knocked it away. Incomplete, and saved the game as this one is over. After not really playing